Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make this pendant out of a fork. So we're going to take a fork. This is a William Rogers. The pattern is Jubilee and it is silver plated. So it also actually has longer tines than a normal dinner fork like you get today. So first I'm going to flatten it and get rid of that curve. So what you can't see is over here I have a Arbor Press that I'm going to flatten it on. So I didn't go super crazy on it. It's just flatter than it was. So next I'm going to take this tube I have and bend it. I'm kind of just moving up as I bend so I don't break it off. So I basically want to get it 90 degrees. Okay, do the other side. Pretty even. Okay, now I'm going to go on about halfway. Oops. And bend it towards me. It's kind of 90 degrees. And then I'm going to bend it up. Next, I'm going to take these. These aren't the right kind of pliers, but this is what I have available. The right kind are called bail making pliers. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. I just haven't got there yet. So I'm bending this around carefully. You don't want to break the tip of your tine off. It's pretty good. So put one in the hole or the loop you've made, one in the crease, and use them to bend it over like so. And do the other side, one in the loop, one in the crease. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same, except it's this loop and this crease. I'm going to bend it down. This part's a little harder, a little stiffer to bend that thick bit of tine. You see it bent back on me, so I'm going to flatten it real quick. Okay, got it back where it goes, but it's not as far down as I'd like it. I'm gonna bend it a little further. Almost touching right there. I'm gonna squeeze that together so it's nice and tight, but see, it's gone back on me. So I'm going to flatten it again. Okay. And do the same thing with this side. One in a loop, one in the crease. So it's bending back on me. It's easier to bend it a little now than just keep going and having it kind of stuck in a place you don't want it. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze that closed a little. Okay, and again, it went back on me, so I'm gonna go flatten it again. Okay, so those are pretty close. And look what I did, too far. Okay. Now onto your center tines and do the same thing. So when I bend it to 90, I'm going to bend it right over this loop. And this is just a hollow tube. I took it off of a hammer I had. So I'm trying to come right down on top of that curve right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna go, you can see it's not perfectly flat. That's okay. Going about halfway. I bend it towards me. And then up, just like the first one. And then next set of loops. Oh, didn't quite get it. There we go. One looks a little tighter than the other. Okay, same thing as last time. One in the loop, one in a curve. We're gonna bend that over. Okay, one in a loop, one in a curve. Okay, so it's pretty good. Still needs some adjusting. Maybe I want these a little closer. Okay, so pretty similar. So next is to actually bend the handle in half. So I happen to know the place I want to bend it. So what I will do is use a bending tool I have and put it here. The back of the fork will become the front and the fork will bend over onto this spot. And that's how I get this look. So you have that pretty pattern right in front. And then once it goes through the tumbler and is polished, then you can add something like some maybe some turquoise rivets or any other color, or just polish it up and leave it the way it is. So there you have it.